What's going on, y'all? Today, we're going to talk about how to get your book reviewed on Amazon using Bookroar. So last week, we talked about how to get book reviews using Puppy, and today we're going to focus on a site called Bookroar. If you don't know who I am, my name's Andrea, the word engineer, a former engineer turned freelance editor living in Mexico. I help aspiring authors and solopreneurs write, edit, and market their books to build a personal brand. So similar to last week, we're going to follow the same format. We're going to look into what this site is about. Then we're going to look at some comments on some forums, which is always the juicy part for me. And then we're going to go to the site itself to dig a little deeper into it. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and let's get right into it. Okay, so I have my screenshot for you guys by an author called Laura Eason. So we're going to read through her post and see what she has to say. While pursuing Twitter, I happened upon Bookroar, a site dedicated to indie authors and helping them get their books reviewed. But unlike other websites that try to ensnare you to purchase generic reviews from unknown readers, this site seems to help everyone. After they reached out to me, I decided to give them a shot, and here's how it turned out. From what I gathered from reviewing the website, it seems pretty simple. You sign up for your free account, add your books, and the site automatically gives you your first credit. These credits can then be added to your book, which places your work in the book pool. From this pool, other authors can pick your book to review. You earn credits whenever you review a book. One credit equals one review. Once someone chooses your book to review, they have 3 weeks to submit their book on Amazon and GOODREADS. At this point, Bookroar allows you 48 hours to moderate your review for approval. Okay, so that's good to know. That doesn't mean you can't reject bad reviews, just those that don't follow the criteria of constructive feedback. After 48 hours, the author is credited for the review so they can get more reviews for their stories. If you don't moderate your review, then the other author is automatically credited. Bookroar also moderates the review to make sure no one's cheated out their credit. I think the best part about this is that I'm not throwing money against the wall to see what sticks. Any money I put into it is simply to purchase books from other indie authors. So, not only am I getting my book reviewed and purchased, but I'm also supporting other indie authors. I think that's pretty rad. Yeah, I think that's pretty awesome as well. As far as my experimentation goes, I've already submitted my first review and started reading my second book. My book, Every Walking Dream, is currently pending review from another author. It was easy to do and didn't take very long, and some of the books from the pool are really interesting. Overall, I think the site is pretty cool and a unique way to help indie authors. Just another day of trying a marketing strategy and reporting to all my findings. So if it piques your interest, check it out for yourself. Happy writing. All right, let's check out the Reddit thread for self-published in regard to Bookroar. The first question says, I'm thinking about using Bookroar. Anyone currently doing it? What's your experience? Keep in mind, this post was 6 months ago. Okay, we got a long message from Seer Dragon, longer explanation. Looks like it may be legit, but I wouldn't risk it. Amazon's business model relies heavily on the public's trust in their reviews. If a large percentage of the public thought Amazon reviews were bogus or untrustworthy, that would greatly impact Amazon's bottom line. Therefore, Amazon goes to great lengths to try to minimize bogus reviews. There are sorts of rules, i.e., you can't pay for reviews, they won't accept reviews from family and friends, you can't do review swaps, and so on. Amazon is a huge corporation with enormous tech resources. So yes, they have the ability to track who your friends and family are, and they can detect obvious review swaps. Bookroar appears to be trying to technically stay within Amazon's current rules. They've taken the idea of review swaps, which Amazon bans but puts them at enough of a remove or distance so that no two authors are technically swapping reviews. Hopefully they are not violating Amazon's rules. Technically, today, they are probably right. Their system does not technically violate any explicit rules that Amazon has regarding reviews, but is it really safe? Amazon is a huge and soulless company. Okay. All right. Okay, that one threw me for a little bit. Uh, Amazon is a huge and soulless corporation. They do not care if you technically violate their rules or not. If they think you are gaming their system by skirting their rules, they can shut you down anytime they want. They will not care if you disagree with their reasoning. They will not argue with you. You can have your entire author account banned forever and never be able to publish with them again. If you can argue and complain all you want, but if they permaban you, you're done and you will have no recourse. So while it looks like Bookroar is technically not violating Amazon's rules, I personally wouldn't risk it. It skirts very close to violating the rules, and Amazon can be fickle and ruthless. I don't think a handful of dubious reviews is worth risking being permabanned on Amazon. Okay, and that was 6 months ago. Another user says, I'd be wary. Their entire model is a review circle. It's essentially just a review swap with extra steps. That would be bad enough on its own, but they also have a 3-star minimum for reviews, which takes them out of possibly breaking Amazon's TOS territory and puts them squarely in the realm of obviously breaking Amazon's TOS. The whole thing looks to me like one big cluster waiting to happen. If it was just the review circle thing, it seems likely to get your reviews removed by Amazon when they inevitably pick up on it and possibly get your KDP account suspended or terminated. Once you factor in the blatant review manipulation of positive reviews only, it seems like just asking for an account ban. So once again, it seems like Reddit is not a fan of Bookroar, similarly to when we reviewed the Reddit thread for Puppy last week. In the last video, they weren't actually a fan of Puppy either. Now, all right, so now we're gonna look at their video, and I'm just gonna stop and start the video and kind of read it and talk you through it as it plays. So Bookroar is here to help self-published authors get reviews for their books on Amazon and GOODREADS. It operates on a credit system where each author reviews a book, and in turn, their book is offered out for review. Here's how it works. So step 1, sign up at Bookroar. It only takes 2 minutes. Step 2, create your author profile. Click update your account to get started. So once you sign up, as you can see, once you sign up, you get 1 credit. And then you would upload your books. Step 3, tell us about your books. You don't need to upload a copy. We just need some basic information. So here's the information that they need. As it said before, you don't have to upload your book. You just upload your book number, your ASN, your ASIN, your Goodreads link, your BookBub link, the publish date, the page count, and the price. Step 4, find a book that interests you from the review pool. Make sure to assign it to your account. So here's what a book would look like. Once you find a book that you are interested in reviewing, you would click select book. Step 5, head over to Amazon and purchase a digital copy of the book. You will have 3 weeks to write your review and post it to both Amazon and Goodreads. If you don't like the book, you can return it to the pool and select another. Happy reading. Step 6, post your truthful and honest review to Amazon and Goodreads. Once they are both live and visible, come back to Bookroar and select Submit Review. You can then tell us all the details of your review. So once you've left your 2 reviews on Amazon and on Goodreads, you would then come back to Bookroar and post it on their site. You would leave your review title, the name of the book, the username, and then your links to Goodreads. And if you left a review on BookBub, you can include that as well. And then select send. Step 7, the author you reviewed will have 48 hours to confirm that they have seen your review. Once this is confirmed, a credit will become available in your account. From your profile, click Update Credits to choose which one of your books you would like someone to read next. So then that's when your book would go into the pool of books. Here's what it would look like. You now have your 1 credit, and so you can click Update. Step 8, time to sit back, have a coffee, and wait for your book to be selected. You can review another book and build up more credits in the meantime. Once your book has been selected, you will see Review Pending at the bottom of your profile page. Step 9, Bookroar will notify you when a review has been left for you on Amazon and Goodreads. You will need to locate these reviews and confirm on Bookroar that they are visible and that the reader engaged with your book. So once someone leaves their review, remember you have 48 hours to check it out, and it gives you the time of when it needs to be completed by. And then you would come to the bottom where it says authorize. All right, so let's check out the site itself. So here I have it pulled up. As you can see, this is the home page. So if you already have an account, you would just click login, of course. And if you would like to sign up, it takes you to the sign up sheet here. You can click on here to find out what is Bookroar to get more information. This goes through the step process, which we looked at already. If you've never left a book review before and you need some help with some suggestions on how to do it, you can scroll to the bottom of the home page where it says review tips. So here, if you've never left a review before, you can just check out this section on how to leave a review. And it gives you more information when receiving a review. What type of information should you include in your review? So plot, themes, characters, writing style, cover and aesthetics, conclusion. So I think that's really helpful. And of course, always check out the FAQs when reviewing a site, okay? So let's just check out a few of these. Is Bookroar a reliable way to get reviews? Of course, they're going to say yes. Bookroar is a reliable and fun way to generate reviews for your book. Our rules are carefully designed to ensure that every user follows Amazon's review guidelines, which state that all reviews should be authentic, respectful, and honest, and that no review should be influenced in any way by the product's owner or author. Bookroar keeps true to these principles, and our methodology ensures that reviews our users post are legitimate and authentic. Before signing up to Bookroar, you need to make sure you are eligible to leave reviews on Amazon and Goodreads. All this means that you have spent $50 on Amazon in the past 12 months and have a Goodreads account. So remember last week, if you saw that video where I talked about Puppy, it also mentions that in order for you to leave reviews on Amazon, you have to have spent $50 on the platform in the past 12 months, which I'm sure most of you have already done. Okay, let's see. Do you accept self-published and traditionally published books? Bookroar works with both traditional and self-published books in exactly the same way. Whether you are an indie writer or with a small or large press, every author is welcome to add their books to Bookroar. What is a review swap and why is this a bad review? So remember in the forums, especially in Reddit, it talked about review swaps and how that is not okay with Amazon. So let's see what they have to say about it. A review swap is when 2 or more authors agree to leave reviews on each other's books. It sounds like a good idea in theory. However, due to the lack of scrutiny and honesty in these reviews, Amazon have clamped down on this and will remove any reviews they believe to have been left from a review swap. Our web developers have created a comprehensive algorithm to ensure that once you have selected someone else's book, they are never offered one of yours in return. That way we steer well clear of the review swap problem and your reviews will be secure. Okay, I've seen an author on Bookroar who I have reviewed / been reviewed by before. How do I prevent a review swap? Easy peasy. Simply drop us a message with the author's details and we'll add them to your Bookroar backlist. This means that you'll no longer see their books and they will no longer see yours. Do you have a minimum star rating? They talked about, and I believe it was the in the Reddit thread, or maybe it was the KDB thread, that it offers a minimum of 3 stars. So let's see what they have to say. We ask that all reviewers leave a minimum of 3 stars on Bookworld books that they read. This allows for truthful and honest feedback to be given without the book being tanked by a low score or the author suffering severe upset and being turned away from the service we provide. When scanning the review pool, the timer on the top right will tell you how long you have to make your decision. Please use this time to check out the book and the author and consider reading a little bit of the book in Amazon's Look Inside feature. This should give you an idea of whether or not a book is suitable for you. Okay, what happens if you can't award a book the minimum 3-star rating? We get it. This happens. You read a book with good intentions, but something just doesn't work for you. How can you leave an honest and truthful review of a book you consider a 1 or 2 star? If you have not read much of the book, less than 10%, and the purchase was made from Amazon less than 72 hours ago, then please head back to Amazon and request a refund, okay? These are usually issued quickly and without a fuss. You can then return the book to Bookroar's review pool without penalty. All you have lost is a bit of time. If you have read significantly more of the book or you cannot get a refund, then please notify us in the first instance via our contact page. We will then ask you to submit the review to Bookroar only, along with detailed reasons around why you would have awarded the book a 1 or 2-star review. This helps the author receive valuable feedback which they can use to improve their work without damaging the book's publicly visible ratings. The reviewer would then get their credit as normal for their efforts, and the author will have a credit returned to them so they can find another reviewer. Okay, that seems fair. So Bookroar has a surplus of FAQs that you can check out and read for yourself. I don't want to go through all of them and make the video super long, but I do have a bunch of FAQs that you can check out just to give you a better idea. If you have any questions about the topics, any questions about the service, they have a surplus. And of course, you can always check out their contact me. And if you have a question, just go to their contact me page. So what do you guys think about Bookroar? Have you ever used Bookroar before? Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. I'm going to link my previous video probably over here where I talked about the site Puppy. It's similar to Bookroar, however, Puppy does have a cost of $20 a month, whereas Bookroar is free. However, you do have to purchase the books via Amazon. So they seem kind of similar to me, but slight variations as far as the cost goes. Okay. That's going to be the end of the video. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm in the process of trying to grow my channel. I started maybe 2.5 weeks ago. So hit that subscribe button.